Look at that, Al's having a fire. Al knows what's up. So today, we have a very interesting day. We are going to be reorganizing the entire shop. Tonight is also league night, which I'm super hyped about because one, league night's a blast, but Grafton's coming because he hasn't been in a while. He won a couple years ago. He's the reason I found out about league night. And then Cleetus is supposed to show up. I guess he's gonna be in the area, and I've been telling him about it, and I hit him up today to remind him, like, hey, if you're not busy, you know, we got league night tonight. And he's like, oh, sick, I'll be there. So that's exciting. It'll be fun to race with Cleetus. But yeah, so today, massive shop reorganization. What we are doing is basically pulling all this stuff out. The only thing staying is like my toolbox, tire machine, tire balancer, and then we're gonna build pallet racking all the way across. It's gonna kind of go around all this stuff. But all this we gotta move. It's gonna be a pretty big undertaking. So we've got all of our beams here, and our uprights are still over there. We gotta drag them over. Basically, same thing as this. So you've got your upright and your beams. It's modular, so you can, you know, move it up. And then you have your decking. It's a really, really good storage solution. You can get this stuff pretty cheap, secondhand from places that are closing down or upgrading or whatever. And our friend works at a company and they were getting rid of all this stuff, so Ben got it all for free. So, I mean, that's the best way to do it. So that's the kind of the main reason why we're doing it, is it kind of just fell into his lap. So should be awesome because we're like overflowing. We're bursting at the seams with like the amount of storage space we have now. So this should give us hopefully a place for everything. Ideally, you know, we can just kind of like clean it up because I hate clutter. Clutter drives me crazy. So yeah, first order of business whenever Ben gets off the phone, start moving all this stuff. Should be fun. Okay, so we've got most of the stuff moved out of the way. We've got to get this shelf down that was already here when we moved in. This part's all one piece, I guess front and back, all welded together. So we're cutting it into sections so we can take down like one section at a time instead of trying to wrangle 40 feet worth down. But it shouldn't be too bad. So Ben's cutting the third one now. Get all our freaking junk. Okay, stuff is moved. We need to sweep, just clean everything up while we've got everything out. And then we can start bringing in new pallet racks. Bit of a tiring process, but not too bad. Not as bad as I thought it would be.
I just know it's gonna be a long day after the endurance race at Bushnell.
Oh, it's endurance tonight.
Sure.
Yeah, that's right.
It's short track.
Yeah, oh God. So the short track at Bushnell for the league night is tiring in and of itself because normally you have like some straightaways where you're not like turning or whatever and you just kind of like catch your breath, go. Whereas the short track, you're in it, like experiencing the G-force turning, you know, trying to hit the apexes like the whole time. So we're gonna be doing like a 30-minute enduro on short track. It's gonna be exhausting. Gonna be very tiring though. I gotta make sure I save my arm strength for the karting so I don't lose. But I have a good excuse at least.
I shouldn't have mentioned anything, otherwise Taylor's gonna disappear on me in about a half hour.
Oh, okay. Now we're gonna start putting up the shelves. So we've got our upright, we got our beams, Ben's grabbing the other upright. We'll just start slamming them together. Dun, dun, dun. Back to work. the shelves are up. Look at all this storage. So much storage. But it is time to take a lunch break. Hungry. All right, we're all full from lunch. Well, that's not true. I'm full. I've been
striking out on the General Tso's.
The General Tso's. So, decking is what we need to put on next. So we gotta carry all that over and then just start figuring out how to organize everything. And this will be the satisfying part, at least. You know, organizing it, finding good spots for everything. I enjoy that. I'm weird. We are mostly all the way organized. Got our main shelf here. I moved all my drift event stuff to under here, which is nice because it's like right by the door and it's easier to get to. It was under there, but I'd have to like pull the subframe in and out every time. Got my little Hilti cabinet back up. There's just all in all a lot more room. I'm able to put my cart here instead of over there. That was the reason I moved all the drift event stuff over there, is it was always kind of hard to dig out. Got the Subaru motor back out because we're gonna be starting back on that soon. The thing is, the Miata is kind of immobile. The only way to push it is with like a dolly, and the dolly can't go outside in the grass, so there's nowhere to really move it off the lift. So I can't, I mean, I could move it like over into Ben's Bay if he wasn't working on something or whatever, just for the time being to get something done if I needed to. But I really wanna knock the Subaru out in like a month. Like, I'm collecting all the parts. I wanna start on it, hammer it out, be done with it. I don't want it to be like a dragging on kind of project. So my goal is really to just staying hyper focused on this, get it done, get it out, and move on. So we've got our new damper. So we'll get to start on that tomorrow. Swap the correct damper on, do everything else we needed to do, put the engine in the car. It's planned for tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna finish cleaning up, show you guys the finished product, and then league night. All right, it's about time for league night, but I'm gonna give you guys the pretty much final look. Still little things here and there that need to be cleaned, but all in all, she is solid. Look at that. Oh, it just looks so nice. Like, look at my workbench. I was able to move all that stuff off the bottom. So now I just have all my in progress stuff, like my new damper and stuff there. And then my scrap metal bin. Then on top, I was gonna take the trans off, but I'm putting it on tomorrow, so there's no point. But this is pretty much empty now. And then all this stuff over here. Ciao. This makes me happy because before the transmissions came out to about here. So to reach to this, I had to like lean over to get to it. Whereas now I can walk right up to it and get to all my stuff. Very, very nice. Like I said before, tool cart's away. This was like overflowing with my stuff. And now it's like, I mean, even with more stuff here than was before, it's like not bad. I've got like the rest of my miscellaneous car parts down underneath. Still got room to grow. Let's look at how fresh this looks. Boom. Yeah, that helped a lot. That definitely made a big, big difference. And that one. Between the two of these racks, like, we're solid. All right, let's go to league night, guys.
Are you ready, Cleetus?
I think so.
I think you're gonna be the wild card and like beat us all.
I've never been here, so
I know. Well, you definitely have the advantage, but
we'll let her rip regardless.
all right.
I get a lot of snacks. I eat a lot.
Hey, look, I mean,
I think this cart's messed up. Dude, my cart was so, like, there was something wrong with it. It felt like that one I got last time.
Called it. But I will say I did have a bad cart. I'm not trying to make excuses. We'll see what happens in the race.
Number one qualifier. Number one. He went me by! Alright, well, we're catching up to Cleetus. I'm already tired. Okay, we're back behind Cleetus. What a run! So me and Cleetus are pretty evenly matched. I'm a little quicker than him in some sections. He's a little quicker than me in others. I'm continually quicker than him in this next turn, and this is where I kept trying to dive on the inside and pass him, but I couldn't be much faster if I had to come on the inside line. So here we get kind of caught up, and the guy behind me catches up to me, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to back off because I'm just slowing us both down. But then at that point, as we come into this next turn, Cleetus feels kind of the same way and ends up letting me by for the same reasons, basically. So now I'm in front of Cleetus, he's behind me, and we're running basically just switch positions, obviously. Halfway. Catching up to Grafton.
all the sand in my eyes. Catching Grafton, but we gotta pit soon. We haven't pitted yet. I don't know how many laps are left. How many laps are left?
Like 9 to go.
Wow, this car feels weird. Oh my god, it doesn't have any brakes. Oh, it's such a stark contrast. The last car I had like the most sensitive brakes I've ever had on one of these. And this car has no brakes. And we're back in business, boys. 5 laps to go. I was catching you, Grafton, and then I was like, I don't know how much time we have, so I pitted. Did you pit early or late?
No, I pitted like when he weighed the I pitted like 4 laps ago.
Cleetus, how was your first league night?
It was fun.
Yeah?
It was a rip.
You had fun?
Absolute rip. So fun. We'll definitely be back.
Good.
We'll come back. You did awesome, dude.
Dude, that was...
You freaking killed
I
it.
gotta hold my helmet. Yeah.
You were
Sick.
crushing it.
Grafton, dude, I was like catching you, and we were like, it was gonna be so good, and then I pitted.
At one point, he
So I
was
got
4
7.
laps up on everybody. At one point, until you pitted.
Oh, that's weird, because I was like, I caught up to you and was like right behind you.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Really fun though. Really fun.
Yeah, that was fun. I'm like still trying to catch my breath right now.
Yeah, I'm tired. Let's see, I got a 27.59 that race. Cleetus got a 27.867. Where's Bruce's? Grafton got a 27.7. I was faster than you, bitch.
Were you?